This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the Knicks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the Knicks. Let's talk about it, man.
Go ahead,
See,
he knows.
in boxing, all these bitch ass YouTube commentary folks, they're just like Devin Haney. La cucarachas, la cucarachas. Yo no puedo caminar. La cucarachas, la cucarachas. Yo no puedo caminar. They're scattering cockroaches. Let me say it again. They're scattering fucking cockroaches. You see the thumbnail? It's very clear. We're sending an emphatic message. Just like Shakur Stevenson, he sent the emphatic message to remind the whole boxing world that his hands are like sugar, but them shits ain't sweet. Let me say it again. His hand is like sugar, but them shits ain't sweet. They gonna beat the snot out of you. Devin Haney won't be able to duck this man like the plague because Turkey Al-Ashish is all about the best fighting the best. So eventually Devin Haney's gonna have to run into that wall known as Shakur Stevenson. And when he does, Shakur Stevenson is going to emphatically break him down. You have to understand there's levels to this shit. There's gears. Meek Mill was onto something. I don't understand how he let, Drake beat him in back-to-back and all of that. But if he would have stayed on that Dreams and Nightmares, if he would have stayed on the levels version of Meek Mill's, he would have been on them levels. But we understand Shakur Stevenson's on them levels. We understand that he's on those gears. And the levels and the gears are as simple as this. When you have Floyd Mayweather in your corner, that's more than enough. That's a guy that's teaching you levels beyond levels beyond levels. I mean, this man has a book, an arsenal of levels. When you have Andre S.O.G. Ward in your corner, you're getting levels upon levels upon levels upon levels. And when you have Terrence Bud Crawford, that's another form of levels. See, people think I hate Terrence Crawford. I never hated Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford had to be an opponent that was a quality opponent for me to say that he could measure up against Earl the True Spence. I called it a super fight for a reason. It's just Terrence Bud Crawford is a dirty fighter. He's a PED field fighter. He's a fighter that's associated with Victor Conte. See, I don't want to get off track here, but notice how he retired simultaneously when Victor Conte passed away. He unalive. He's dead now. Notice this day that Victor Conte, unalive, passed away and basically is no longer with us, Terrence Crawford, but Terrence Bud Crawford retired at the same time. I want y'all to put two and two together, but we're not going to veer off track. We're going to focus on
Go
the
ahead,
lane
he
here.
knows.
And the lane is as simple as this. As much as I have things to say against Terrence Bud Crawford, he's a talented fighter. He has boxing skills. Yes, he's artificially inseminated with PEDs, but he can fight his ass off. And that's another guy that's in Shakur Stevenson's ears. See, this is how Shakur Stevenson is going to be moving in his camp moving forward. He's going to have those three guys tutoring him. He's going to have those three guys constantly reminding him, because he's already talented. He's already a boxing phenom. All you got to do is go look at Rio 2016. You'll understand. Shakur Stevenson does everything phonetically well from the black slickster style approach of boxing. He knows how to slip punches. His defense is impeccable. It's the thing that people say it's boring. No, it's called boxing. Boxing is the pugilism art of hit and don't get hit. Let me say it again. Boxing is the pugilism sporting art of hit and don't get hit. And when it comes to that, Shakur Stevenson is a powerhouse. He's a clearinghouse. Let me say it again. He's a powerhouse and he's a clearinghouse of epic proportions and epic magnitudes. The whole boxing community, the whole YouTube boxing community. Notice no one is doing videos talking about this because everybody's eyes saw the true boxing eye test. And what was that? That if Devin Haney gets into that ring with Shakur Stevenson, it's actually going to be worse than what Teofimo super duper hype job variation Lopez experienced. And now they understand that Ryan Garcia loss should have stuck. Because now when he steps into the ring against Shakur Stevenson, because now Shakur Stevenson has leverage. He has cachet with this Teofimo win. Now he can demand that fight. And guess what Turki Al-Ashish is going to do? Because he understands that that fight is of high demand, high epic proportion, and high epic magnitude. And so many people that want Devin Haney's L to finally stick. Let me say it again. So many people that want Devin Haney's L to finally stick. It's going to stick with Shakur Stevenson. You think this ass whipping that Shakur Stevenson gave Teofimo Lopez was the worst? No, 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 no. See, in boxing, they got to come up with a new number. The new number is as simple as this. If it was 120, 108, clearing house against Teofimo Lopez, I think it's going to be even further than a 120, 108. It should basically be a number that we've never seen before. That's the kind of embarrassment that Shakur Stevenson is going to give the likes of a Devin Haney. He's going to embarrass him at such an epic proportion, at such an epic magnitude, that you guys are going to be like, Devin Haney never deserved to be a champion. He's going to make this guy not only look ordinary, he's going to make him look like he shouldn't even have been an amateur. Now the whole boxing community understands. From these LBC, LDBC people, the losers, drunks, buffoons, and coons, and all of these other individuals that were getting behind certain boxers because they had a certain agenda. But now they understand. There's no way we can get behind Devin Haney. Not what we see with Shakur Stevenson. This dude is too good. And we would look like fools. Notice there is no videos. There is no YouTube boxing community commentary videos talking about Devin Haney is going to be different. Because if you say that, you're a laughing stock. If you say that, you sound like a fool. Because our eyes know what we saw. We saw a guy that's head and shoulders and leagues above the fray. The only person that's really going to give him competition is Gervonta Tank Davis. But he got to be a super focused Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm going to say that. I'm a big Tank fan. But Tank got to be super focused, because his last outing against Lamont Roach, I don't know. Not with this last outing, because boxing is a sport of what have you done for me lately? Let me say it again. Boxing is a sport of what have you done for me lately? And what Shakur Stevenson has done for us lately is what we call world-class masterpiece boxing performance at its highest levels. This is why the black slickster style is the greatest style ever, because it systematically breaks you down. It systematically tears you apart, tears you to shreds, and shows you there's levels, there's gulfs, there's gears between the skills of the skills of the skills to pay the motherfucking bills. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth telling fashion. P.S. Devin Haney, your time is coming. Shakur Stevenson is going to whoop that ass. And when he finally does, this L is going to stick. I keeps the foot on the what? The next. I keeps the foot on the what? The next. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.